Hey everybody, 8-Bit Josh here, and welcome back to Aurora Park. So I started working on another sort of like kind of, I guess, main building, and that's this guy here, which I'm calling Apex Hall. And you can just see the monorail just went through it there. But yeah, this is sort of like a little, let's go ahead and go inside, sort of like just a little, you know, kind of like rest area. We have a few shops, we have like a coffee, we have an information booth, we have a restroom there, and we have a couple things here. We have a pizza and a gulpy, and then a nice little, nice little like seating area for the guests after they, you know, they're at the back of the park and they've been walking around a lot, and you're like, you know what, we need a cool place to kind of just hang out and relax. And so that's what this is. This is Apex Hall, and I don't really know where I got that name, but this is sort of stemmed from an idea that I've had for a while, actually. Kind of in the back of the park, I always sort of intended to have a building where the monorail just kind of like goes through it. It's not like an actual stop. And so that's what we have here. So you can see there's like this glass wall, and we actually just missed it because it went by right at the start of the video. But yeah, the monorail just kind of goes through the building, and it's just like a cool little, like, I guess, neat thing to see as a guest. And then, you know, it comes out this way, and then let's see. So I finally connected this area, which I need to actually I need to create the kind of like entrance exit tunnel for this dome here. I never did that originally because, you know, the park never connected back here, so I was like, well, guests aren't really going to have a reason to come back here, so I'll do it later. Well, now it's connected, so I'll have to do that. But yeah, so just kind of expanding more on this sort of middle section here, which is, you know, it's getting there very, very slowly. But you know, it'll be done, and it'll look really cool, and it's gonna look really futuristic and sci-fi. And yeah, let's look at it at nighttime actually, because I think it looks pretty cool at night. So there we go. So we have, you know, lots of blues, and you can see like little shades of purple in there. And again, just trying to get that sort of like neon futuristic sci-fi look with it. The inside, I did a lot with the lighting as well. Man, the game is being laggy. Oh, we have some guests in here. Yeah, so here's the inside of Apex Hall. And again, just, you know, very blue. There's lots of purple. I used some of like neon signs to kind of decorate the brick here, which there's some weird glitching going on with those right there. But yeah, oh, there goes the monorail again. See, that looks so cool. It looks especially cool at nighttime. And then I've used this sort of artificial tree that I made here because I thought it sort of just, you know, livened it up a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I think it came out pretty cool. I feel like maybe I need some benches up here. I mean, we have these picnic tables here, but you know, maybe you want to sit up here and kind of overlook the building a little bit. Yeah, so that's Apex Hall, and I did a little bit over here in Smuggler's Den as well, which I'm trying to kind of cap off the Smuggler's Den area and connect it up here. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that yet. It's not like, I don't think I'm gonna have the buildings run up right next to each other. There'll probably be a gap here, but I do want to bring this area probably at least to about right here, maybe, I'm thinking. We do have this like little spaceship I made, and I would like to get like another little kind of landing platform just because it ties the whole area together. You know, we have this one here, and then we have this one over here on the roller coaster. And again, it's just like a cool little, I guess, you know, just extra little detail piece of scenery that I think it'll fit pretty well. But yeah, so I added this little building here, and I kind of connected it to this restroom building that's been here for a while. But it's just another little gulpy drink stand. And again, going with that whole, you know, kind of gritty Star Wars Fallout vibe, but with also, you know, like sci-fi pieces connected to it, you know, sort of retrofitted, I suppose. And, you know, kind of keeping, like, I have the yellow lights here, gives it that sort of grittier look to it. I added these canopies here, which I thought fit pretty well. This is just like a little, this goes back to the actual, you know, entrance to the restroom area. What are they holding? It looks like snowballs. What are those? What are you holding? Are you holding snowballs? Is there a snowball fight somewhere? Is that what you guys are doing? You having a snowball fight? Well, I want to play. Another thing I did, because I realized I was looking at Smuggler's Den at night, and it was pretty dark. You know, even though I have, like, I've been using, you know, kind of like these little street lights here, and I've been using that kind of dark, almost kind of gross yellow color. It was, you know, it's still, oh, here goes the monorail again. It was still, like, it was pretty dark. Like, the area just wasn't illuminated very well. So to rectify that, I created these little sci-fi signposts, which you can see right here. And it's kind of a mix between, like, this middle piece is a light post, and then I used 4 of these kind of little lights here, you know, added some cables, and again, just using, like, you know, using like the temple block piece, but then mixing it with some sci-fi pieces, and I think it turned out pretty cool. We can actually look at this at nighttime as well. So there you go. You can see it's a little bit, you know, adds a little bit of illumination. I also added the kind of curbs, which you can sort of see the outline, like right there and right there. So those, you know, those prevent the guests from, like, clipping through it, because obviously it's like right in the middle of the path where, you know, the guests are going to walk. So you add those little curbs there, and the guests avoid them and they walk around it. And then I just kind of added those lights kind of all throughout this area. So all along here and over here, kind of going down like the main entrance right here. And then I didn't add them in this street because I wanted it to be, I wanted this street to sort of maintain that kind of, you know, dark, kind of gritty alleyway look to it. So I didn't put the lights there, but overall I think it helps with this area, especially, like, you know, if you look at it from, like, you're kind of going into Smuggler's Den and you just see those light posts there. I think it looks really cool. Man, this game looks so good at night. And it helps too, like, you know, if you're planning a park for yourself, really make an effort to, like, you know, play it at nighttime. I mean, not play it at nighttime, but look at it at night and make sure that you get lots of lighting, and, you know, it just looks so good when you do that. I love, you can see Apex Hall off in the background there. I mean, even if we're kind of down here at guest level, like, you can see it kind of towering over there. So good. I still need to do, like, a, you know, something with this ride here with, we're calling it warp drive, like, make some sort of fencing that goes around it to, obviously we want to keep guests, keep guests from being able to just wander up on the ride. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, that's where we're at with Aurora Park right now. Got Apex Hall, and I actually did this on a live stream. You know, like I mention all the time, my Saturdays at 12 p.m. on my Twitch channel, I stream Planet Coaster, and I typically stream Shady Gorge Park, which is my adventure themed park. But this past, well, this past Saturday from when I'm recording this at this moment. But yeah, I decided to mix it up, and I did Aurora Park on a live stream, and we did Apex Hall right here, which turned out pretty cool. I think it's a neat looking building. You know, it's kind of different, but it's maintaining that sci-fi vibe. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, Aurora Park, it's coming along. It's coming along very slowly. We have this whole area to do. I did plop down this this ride here, which is the hyper jump. I don't know if that's where that's gonna stay, if, you know, we're gonna even keep the ride at all, but I felt like, you know what, we should have one of those. You know, it's from the Magnificent Rides DLC, we should add it. But yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it with Aurora Park. So, you know, leave your comments, suggestions down below. Let me know if you're like, because obviously I'm struggling a bit with ideas for the middle section. So if you have suggestions, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I mentioned this in my last Shady Gorge Park episode, but I'm currently running a contest, and that contest for you to enter is really simple. All you have to do is leave a comment, and it can be anything. It can be a suggestion, it could be an idea for a ride. Well, I shouldn't say it can be anything. Like, don't just be like, "Hi, I'm leaving a comment to enter the contest." You know, make sure that your comment has some sort of substance to it. Whatever it may be, you know, suggestions about the channel or Planet Coaster, or ooh, here's another suggestion. So we're kind of getting near the end of Aurora Park series, which I know it's hard to believe we're on the last section of the park. And so it's getting near that time where we have to start thinking about what the next project is going to be. So here's another little bit of homework for you guys. And if you leave me suggestions, it'll count towards the contest. What kind of park should we do next? I know the hyper-realistic park is all the rage right now. Everyone's doing realistic parks. If that's something you guys would like to see me tackle, let me know. Or if there are, you know, you'd like to see me do like scenarios, we could do that as well. Or it doesn't even have to be Planet Coaster related. If there's like another game you would like to see me play, you know, leave me a note down below and say, hey, I think this would be a cool game for you to check out. I'll play just about anything, but you know, I mostly do sim management type games. In the past, I've done Prison Architect, I did 2 Point Hospital, I did Parkitect, so anything like that. And the contest runs until I think March 12th, I said, was the deadline. So any comments you leave on any videos until that date will count towards your entry. So just make sure you guys are leaving those comments and suggestions. And yeah, here's the only, I guess, caveat is, you know, don't expect like a $60 game, and it's not going to be Planet Coaster, I can tell you that. But what I can tell you is that it is a full game. It is, you know, most likely it's going to be like at least a 4-star rated game on Steam. And yeah, I'll just pick a random person who's left a comment and you'll get a random game code. And that's it. So, like I said, be sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. I am 8-Bit Josh, and thanks for watching. See ya.